Take this camera. Hey, y'all, what's up, man? Hey, man, what's up, man? It's Q. It's early in the morning, like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, man. Back with another quick little video, man. This one, I just want to say, like, confronting that combative energy. Like, confronting your issues or confronting pulling up on those, pulling up on fear, confronting fear. Let me give y'all an example. Yesterday, I was chilling at the crib. You know, Pops, he be getting a little tired. He been tired. He been going through some stuff. Got 2 nieces. He always say, like, they be running around. They be doing the most. You know what I'm saying? They little kids. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna do what little kids do. So my youngest niece, she decided to take a nap. It's like 5 o'clock in the evening. They didn't have school. They ain't gotta go to school today. So I'm thinking, like, well, they finna get ready to take, if she wanna take her a nap, let her take her a nap, you know? Woke up in the middle of a nap. Hey, get up. You finna get ready to eat. I'm like, dang, like, you just said earlier today that they need to sit down because they be doing too much. They doing too much bouncing around. So when somebody finally get a chance to take a nap, you don't even want them to sleep. You want them to stay up and eat. Like, so I pulled up. I felt like I had to say something. And I'm like, dang, like, she want to take her a nap, let her take her a nap. And then it got the back and forth, like, why? This my house, this woo, this my house. You ain't got shit. You ain't got no spot. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got a boot to piss in. You ain't got a window to throw it out of. All type of shit. Like, pulled up on him, confronted him about that shit. He like, well, I brought you in this world. I'll take you out. You put your hands on me, you gonna be in jail or you gonna be in the ground. All type of weird ass shit. Like, but none of that shit he was scaring me. Like, none of it. So I pulled up on him. I'm like, she like, what's up? Like, you talking rowdy, you raising your voice. Like, what's up? Like what you want? What you trying to do? Like, you feel me? I don't care. That's my pops. Like, cause at the end of the day, it's like all that foo-foo shit, all that shit, like, you, regardless of whether it's your house or not, like, the thing about it is, when I was a kid, you wasn't doing shit like that. You wasn't waking a nigga up, telling a nigga, hey, come eat. You wasn't doing no shit like that. If a nigga was asleep, you would probably call a nigga name, be like, hey, dinner ready, woo. And a nigga still probably wouldn't eat. I'd probably wait, let that shit get cold, warm it up, eat some leftovers. You feel me? Just warm the shit up. But you want some, she know who to listen to. She know who to listen to, woo. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm taking that as, okay, you trying to say, I don't know what I be talking about. You trying to make that shit seem like, okay, I'm just a young nigga with his head cut off. I be talking about bullshit. I don't be talking about nothing. All right, okay. But then peep this. After that little confrontation, I left it alone. He was talking all this shit like, oh yeah, after this course situation, you gotta get you a job. You gotta find you somewhere to go. I'm like, oh, okay, for sure. That's what's up. Cause shit, I've been waiting to get the fuck out of this motherfucker. Cause you feel me? Cause it be the little shit. Like, niggas be trying to play these little games and shit. Like, niggas be trying to, like, do some little weird, energetic shit. Like, niggas be trying to, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be trying to pull you out your character. Niggas be trying to say some little weird shit. And it's like, we don't speak how we used to speak. It ain't no point in for me to be cool with you like that, because when I was in jail, shit was different. Now I'm home. You was acting all funny and loopy. I'm seeing through that shit. So now, peep this. I'm finna go make me a store run. I'm finna go to the store and give me a little noodles and some chips. The nigga at the corner, he smoking his little weed and shit. He all on the corner and shit. He trying to stop, talk to a nigga like, woo. The girls need structure and discipline and woo, and she having nightmares because of that nigga, going back and forth, like really trying to like deter the conversation, really trying to sit down and trying to like have like a little, like you trying to talk it out, trying to neutralize the situation. I'm like, bro, like, cuz what you saying, go ahead and wrap this shit up. Go ahead and say what you finna say. Go ahead and get straight to the point. Cause I ain't finna sit here after the fact You trying to say what you trying to say, then you trying to have a little light conversation, trying to patch shit up. Like, I done seen this pattern too many times. You want to argue with a nigga, go back and forth with a nigga, and then 5-10 minutes later, you want to try to, like, talk it out or try to resolve the situation over a conversation. Like, nah, we ain't doing this shit no more. You said what you said in the heat of the moment, and that's really how you felt. Because what I noticed is, bro, like, when you confront a nigga, like, when you confront that fear, whoever's trying to project that fear, and see, I knew it was gonna be some bullshit, because as soon as I resist, as soon as I buck, as soon as I said some shit, he wanna try to grow his eyes real big. He trying to, like, flash his eyes like shit. Like, bro, this shit don't scare me, fool. That shit don't scare me, bro. At all. At all. You trying to buck your eyes and trying to, man, come on, bro. Nigga pop the motherfuckers right out while you bullshit, you feel me? Like, and he trying to throw some shit like, oh, you front your move and you gonna be right back in jail, or you gonna be in the ground. Like, this ain't what you want, cuz. Straight up. I ain't finna dip off into that negative energy as far as talking about what I'm gonna physically do to a nigga, cause this ain't what you want, cuz. This ain't what you want. So, but the thing is, it been like this ever since I came back from jail. And so now it's like, all right, okay. The Most High just showing me, like, motherfuckers who really don't fuck with me for real. Like, regardless of my situation. Yeah, I'm in a tight spot right now. Money real tight. I really haven't been looking for a job because I'm really trying to wait until all this little shit, this little police shit, this little jail shit. I'm really trying to wait till that shit over with. Good. We still on, so you feel me? I'm trying to make sure that all this shit right here done and over with before I start making my moves. Cause I ain't trying to make no unnecessary moves and then some other shit happen, you feel me? I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm sitting still, I'm being patient, I'm waiting on you, feel me? So, but this has also been something that been going on. And see, his main thing is saying that I'm disrespectful. I ain't being respectful. So I'm like, how am I being disrespectful? How am I being disrespectful? I be minding my business. You feel me? When I got some free time, I probably play the game, ease my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get some little shit, you know what I'm saying, taken care of here and there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm being disrespectful. I mean, the only difference is we ain't speaking, and I ain't so happy-go-lucky with you. You feel me? I ain't speaking to you every morning. Oh, what's up, Pop? Nah, it ain't none of that. Cause when I wake up, niggas don't be speaking to me. I ain't trying to make this shit seem like, oh, he's awake. Let me say something to him. Nah, that shit go both ways. Regardless of where the fuck a nigga at, regardless of a nigga's circumstances, like, if I ain't holding shit over your head, if I ain't putting shit in front of you, if I ain't dangling nothing over your head, if I ain't trying to say like, oh, I did such and such, it's like you trying to make this shit seem like I owe you my life or something. Like, oh, I took care of you. Pump the brakes, cause for one, you wasn't gonna say none of this shit to my sister while she was here. You wasn't gonna talk to her like that. And you ain't talking to none of my other brothers like that. You ain't talking to my big brother like that. You ain't talking to my older brother like that. So why the fuck you coming to me with that shit? You feel me? Because I'm seeing shit for what it is, and I'm calling bullshit out when I see it. Oh, but you got a problem with me, though. All right, okay. And plus, I also knew it was some fake phony shit going on even when I was in jail. I'm knowing it was clones and lookalikes and familiar spirits all around a nigga and shit while I was in jail. And so the thing is, niggas really scared of me. But I ain't finna boast on it, though. I ain't finna boast on this shit though, but I just know I just call this shit for what it is, bro. Like, and that's what it is, man. Like when you confront fear, it's gonna bring some hectic energy. But you gotta be willing to fight through that shit. Because the longer that you let that fear sit and mingle and let niggas play on that shit, that's when motherfuckers feel like they got one up on you. Or motherfuckers feel like they got your number type shit. And you gotta check that shit. You got to. Because it's gonna be a snowball effect. And you feel me? The only thing he can say is, oh, this my house. This my house. I pay bills here. Ooh, 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 ooh. So I'm like, damn, you only saying this shit is because of my financial situation right now. So that let me know you on some fuck shit off the rip. You using all you looking at shit and you trying to like, okay, this my ammunition on him. If he ever try to book me, this right here what I'm gonna say. I already got this shit in the back pocket. You ain't got no job, you ain't got none of this shit, you ain't got no spot, you ain't got shit. So 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 it's like I can say whatever I want to say to you because you ain't got shit going. So I'm like, all right, cool. But then trying to talk the shit out, trying to resolve a situation, you feel me? Trying to like, I'm like, man, look, this shit done happened too many times. Cause even beforehand, when I was on house, and then later that same night, he all on the phone speaking about a nigga. He all on the phone with his ex-wife that he divorced, who lived in the same house, but now they not together. So I'm just getting this shit out cause you feel me? I ain't finna sit and hold this shit in. I'm gonna let this shit be known. So you feel me? And it's like one thing that really got me when we was at the corner and he trying to talk to a nigga. I'm like, man, look, this is the same shit that been going on beforehand. When you was with my biological woman, y'all was arguing. Shit was dysfunctional. You feel me? He like, no, it wasn't. Like, quit lying, my nigga. Quit lying. Because if that shit wasn't dysfunctional, if that household wasn't toxic, then there wouldn't be no point of y'all getting a divorce. There wouldn't be no point of y'all splitting up. And so now, fast forward, and then you had you a new wife, which is my stepmom, y'all getting into it. Now y'all ain't seeing eye to eye, so now y'all divorced. And so now that same energy is stuck in that house. And so now you looking for somebody else to exert and use as an outlet to get that bullshit off of you. But I'm not finna go for this shit. I'm gonna confront you and I'm gonna speak on this shit and I'm gonna stand on this shit every time. So now it's like, okay, well, now he gotta resort back to the pride. Well, I've been doing this shit by myself. I'm gonna keep doing this shit without you. Woo. All right, cool, for sure. And see, he gotta lie, cause he ain't gonna tell the whole truth. I'm telling this man like, oh yeah, cause such and such, my youngest niece, she be having nightmares and shit. She be having a hard time going to sleep. That shit was going on while I was in jail. He like, no, not really. I mean, her sleep schedules, bruh, quit lying. I'm hearing you on the jail phone call. I'm telling you, bro, I'm knowing what's going on. I be calling, checking like, damn, what's up? Yeah, they still be up all night and they been having trouble sleeping. You feel me? So it's like now when I'm out, it's like, bruh, that shit over with. Then tried to wake up this morning, be like, oh, let me get a couple cigarettes. I just gave you 3 cigarettes yesterday. You acting like nigga can't smoke 3 cigarettes in one day. Never mind. Like, bruh, we ain't, bruh, this ain't that. We ain't finna sit here and try to argue and then play cool. Cause it's too much shit that be going on. Like, and then you be speaking on a nigga like I'm not here, and you trying to speak on a nigga like I ain't finna defend myself. Like you speaking on me in your room, and you think that nigga don't be hearing that shit. Like, if you gonna speak on a nigga, like, let me tell it, cause you gonna tell it from a perspective of how you feel. You wasn't the nigga that was in that cell. You wasn't the nigga that had on that motherfucking uniform. You was not the nigga that was looking at that time. You wasn't facing that time. You were just the nigga on the outside who had the money to get a nigga out. And so you feel like because you brought a nigga out, I owe you my life or I owe you some shit. I'm completely innocent. So that's why I made the video last night. Like, if you had the money to bond a nigga out, even though you know he was innocent, would you hold that over his head? Or would you feel like, oh, because I got you out, you owe me? Or because I got you out, you better respect me? Or because I got you out, you better not do none of this weird shit? Like, that ain't the move. That ain't the move. If I had the money and I knew a nigga was innocent, I'm gonna get him out. And see, I also heard some shit last night, niggas conversating. He talking with a white man. I ain't gonna put it like that, but You know what I'm saying? He get his little bud from him and shit. He do his little ones and twos with him. And so niggas like, and that's how I know that's how I know my intuition be on point. Cause I wasn't even expecting to hear no conversation like that. I was downstairs minding my business, had my noodles and chips, and once I brought my plate up, I was gonna put it in the kitchen, but I stopped. I'm hearing them conversating shit. He like, oh yeah, well, such and such, such and such, and woo, and I ain't gonna tell my son I got the money because he need to get a damn job, all this, that, and the third. Like he really speaking on me like he running shit, like he over a nigga type shit, like. But the respect has gone out the window. You feel me? You speaking on nigga like you still trying a little boy nigga, and I'm like, bro, like, cuz, like, you ain't talking to none of your other siblings or none of your other offspring this way. So why is you bringing me up with this negative undertone, like I'm the one that's wrong? Like I'm doing some fucked up shit. Like I'm the one that's in the wrong. That's cap. That's cap. And so now this is where I'm at with it. Like I done already told folks what's going on. Like the shit getting real over here, man. The energy is real. These spirits and shit, man. These negative spirits, these monster spirits, these demons and shit, man. They all around. They trying to get a nigga to crash out anyway, how, man. And I've been trying to stay focused, trying not to lose my cool, trying not to break my character. But this is like, you know what I'm saying? Like one of them jumps to where it's like, okay, you feel me? Like if I can get over this hump, I'm already over the hump, but I can get past this shit, like this narcissistic parent, this pattern, this toxic trait pattern that come from the family of narcissistic parents and shit. I'm past this shit. I'm in the clear, man. And it's already over with, man. I ain't finna. Hey, man. It's cute, man. That was my little video for today. Overcoming fear, confronting fear. Do not be afraid to step into a situation, or do not be afraid to speak up about certain situations where you feel like fear is being implemented or fear is being pushed on the people, because that is a way of control. If I can make you fear me, then I can control you, because you are afraid to confront fear. And as long as I can implement fear into you, then I have control over your mind. I have control over your feelings. I have control over your emotions. And I'm breaking away from this shit, regardless of who it is, family or not, friends or not. I'm not already let go of most of my friends and shit. At this point, I ain't really got no friends I can kick it with, call. I ain't got this shit no more. And so now it done got to the point where I'm popping out on shit in my family, my close family. And I know that the enemy or that negative energy, that devil energy, that shit can pop up on anybody. That shit, it body jumps. It jumps from body to body. You feel me? Anybody can be holding on to that weird negative energy, that controlling energy, and feel like whoever on some king of the hill type shit. So like if I got the flag, then I'm running shit. So, but yeah, man, it's cute out 9:13, man. I'm gone, man. I'll probably come back with another little video, man. Probably might take me a walk or something today. But yeah, man, that's where I'm at with it. Staying cool, staying patient, staying calm. And do not let these folks let you crash out or put you back in a fucked up situation, because that's what they looking for. That's what they banking on. They banking on you to lose grip of your emotions. They banking on you to not have self-control and to do some shit to get you back, to mess up your progress, to mess up your inner progress. You feel me? So yeah, man, just keep your head on the swivel, your eyes on the pivot. This shit getting real, man. I'm gone.